Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome back to episode 81. We just finished raiding an orc stronghold, so we're about to return to Seekamp to collect our pay. But first, we're going to wipe out this group of orc hunters. We could just ignore them, but then they might end up making trouble for Holnisland or House Rosenving. Best to just wipe them out while we're here. This should be a nice, easy fight. Wojtek starts us off by shooting a charging orc through the face. Fox finishes off the wounded orc, but doesn't land any other hits. Bunny lands a glancing hit on another orc. Alessandro shoots a berserker twice, destroying its armor and piercing its chest. Fortunately, the swamp terrain should really slow the orcs down. That gives our archers some more time to pick them off. Moving into round 2. Our archers unleash their second salvo. Wojtek takes down the berserker on the north, then lands a glancing hit on another orc. Alessandro peppers shots across the orc horde. Bunny shoots an arrow through another orc's neck. Fox puts 2 shots into an orc berserker, but its armor absorbs most of the damage. Belfontaine and Eraton begin hurling axes at the approaching horde. Kairon and Reinhard ready their spears, preparing for combat. Moving into round 3. Alessandro puts arrows in a berserker's side and leg. We have contact, and Eraton is stunned. Wojtek takes down a wounded berserker, then shoots the last berserker's ear off. Rondis is stunned. Belfontaine, too. Undeterred, Fox fires through the ranks, killing a wounded orc and breaking the last berserker. Vlad tears into one of the orcs on our line. Jano stabs the orc in the leg, then goes for his hammer. Kairon moves up to flank the orcs on our line. He stabs an orc twice, piercing its side. Reinhard moves up as well. He finishes off one of the wounded orcs, then flesh wounds another. Round 4. Kairon is stunned. Bunny carefully takes down 2 wounded orcs. Alessandro lands 2 light hits on a broken orc. Wojtek clears our center line, then switches off to a second quiver. Rondus splits an orc's hand in half. Then Eraton kills it with a well-placed throwing axe. Fox shoots one of the last orcs in the leg. Then Henry pierces its hand. Vlad tears into the broken orc on the north. Reinhard slaughters the broken orc with 3 quick dagger strikes. The rest of the raiders start maneuvering towards the last orc standing. And moving into round 5, it's almost over. Bunny takes out the final orc with one last arrow. No level ups, and it looks like Wojtek and Bunny are tied for MVP. As for loot, we should actually get a decent price for those orc war axes. We'll make some room in our inventory off-screen, and then we'll start heading back towards Seekamp. We're on the way back to Seekamp now, but I thought we'd take a quick detour to wipe out this small bandit camp. Obviously this is going to be a pretty easy fight, but hopefully we should get some good salvage out of it. Wojtek fires into a bandit swordsman, ripping off the man's ear with his second shot. Alessandro puts 2 more arrows into the man, piercing his side and putting him on the brink of death. And it's Mark who puts the unfortunate swordsman out of his misery. Kairon leads the charge into the bandit line. Rondus guts 2 bandits with a single swing. Jano stabs another bandit through the shoulder. Belfontaine sinks his dagger into a wounded bandit's chest. Henry finishes off one of the gutted bandits. Potato moves up, landing a glancing hit. Wojtek takes down a wounded bandit, then flesh wounds another. Alessandro finishes off another bandit, then shoots a wounded bandit through the shoulder. Vlad cuts down the last bandit on the north. Belfontaine flanks another bandit, stabbing him in the back of the shoulder. Henry stabs a now broken bandit through the arm. Eraton hurls an axe into the other bandit's stomach. Kairon executes the gut-wounded bandit, then starts maneuvering towards the last one standing. There we go. Wojtek takes out the last bandit with a point-blank shot. Again, no level ups, and Wojtek pulls MVP with 2 kills. The loot's also pretty mediocre, but we should get at least 500 or 600 gold for this. There's another town nearby, so we'll stop there to sell this stuff off and continue on towards Seekamp. Welcome back. We're about halfway back to Seekamp, and we're currently pursuing a group of bandits who are fleeing into the woods. There's 15 of them, so hopefully they should put up a bit of a fight. Okay, so we're up against 10 bandit raiders and 4 bandit marksmen, with a bandit leader hiding in the back. We should be able to take these guys down pretty easily, but you never know. They might get in some lucky hits. Wojtek starts us off, taking down a crossbowman with his first shot. Potato takes out a second marksman as well. Alessandro takes careful aim and puts an arrow through a third marksman's chest. There's the bandit leader, Asgeir Bloodbeard. He's actually got some pretty good equipment, but nothing we really need. Sir Skelibate advances into the enemy line. Rowan puts a crossbow bolt through a bandit's hand. Roderick moves up, readying his greatsword, and crippling a bandit's arm. Dominic clubs a wounded bandit with his flail. Woe takes out the one-armed bandit on the south. Then he moves to provide cover for some of our archers. Round 2. Potato takes a light hit, but the Night Cloak absorbs it. Reinhardt is stunned. Dominic is sent reeling backwards by a shield bash. Our archers are having a pretty hard time all of a sudden. There we go. Potato puts an arrow through a marksman's hand. Roderick disembowels another bandit. Rowan shoots a bandit through the neck. Sir Skelibate continues hacking into another bandit, crippling his leg. Finishes off the crippled bandit. Dominic leaps over the fallen bandit, then smashes a bandit pikeman's nose. Kairon finishes off the last bandit on the south, then rushes up to lock the enemy bowman in place. Round 3. Dominic's shield took a hit there, and Reinhardt is bleeding. Bloodbeard just landed an armor hit on Dominic. Wojtek takes down a bowman with a carefully placed shot. Then takes down the pikeman as well with 2 more arrows. Potato takes down a wounded bandit that was pushing through our line. Rowan moves up to get a better shot, promptly mowing down another bandit on our line. Then he puts a second shot through another bandit's hand. Woe shreds a bandit's armor with his billhook. Kairon cuts down the last bowman, then starts circling back towards Bloodbeard. Igot moves up, facing off with the bandit leader. Dominic crushes a bandit's hand with his flail. Reinhardt stabs another bandit through the hand, breaking his morale. Alessandro cuts down a badly wounded bandit, then starts moving up. Woe cuts down the last of Bloodbeard's bodyguards. One of the bandits on the north shoves Reinhardt away, then turns and flees. Rowan quickly takes advantage of the situation, executing the other bandit that was left behind. The raiders start forming a circle around the bandit leader. Bloodbeard is in trouble. Kairon stabs Bloodbeard through the thigh and hand. Then Dominic stabs him through the chest and shoulder, putting him on death's doorstep. Looks like Bloodbeard gets to live for one more round. Wojtek lands a glancing hit on the fleeing bandit, and Potato puts him down. That just leaves us with Bloodbeard, but he's not going to last much longer. Roderick strikes one final blow, and Bloodbeard is no more. Still no level ups, and Wojtek took MVP again. We also got a whole lot of salvage, but as usual, it's just vendor trash. I'll pick through it off screen, then we'll keep moving. And welcome back. We're just outside of Seekamp at this point, but we actually just got ambushed by a group of bandits. They must be feeling pretty confident to take us on. 17 bandits this time. And we can already see their leader in the back, the wolf. The bandits are making a beeline for that one piece of elevated terrain right in front of Kairon. We can probably take advantage of that. Fox takes off a bandit bowman's ear. Bunny shoots the same bandit through the shoulder. Okay, let's see here. Potato shoots a marksman through the leg. Mark finishes off the wounded marksman. Eraton lands a glancing hit with a throwing axe. Reinhardt moves up to engage the enemy pikemen. Shield bashing him off of his perch, then quickly taking the perch for himself. Rondis tears into the enemy line, lopping off a bandit's ear. Jano stabs the bandit pikeman through the arm. Belfontaine lands a glancing hit with another throwing axe. Moving into round 2. Janos just took a light hit. Bunny shoots down one of the bandits in the back row. Fox finishes off the last bandit bowman. Then he gut wounds one of the crossbowmen as well. Mark shoots the other crossbowman through the arm. Henry tears a bandit's chainmail to pieces. Vlad cripples a bandit's leg. Belfontaine destroys another bandit's armor. Eraton stabs the bandit in the chest, leaving him on the brink of death. Kairon stabs yet another bandit through the chest and shoulder. Reinhardt impales a bandit through the chest. Rondis tears through the enemy lines, lopping off a bandit's arm and killing the man behind him. Then he spins in place, killing 2 more bandits and sending a severed head flying across the battlefield. Inspired, Janos follows the Worm King's example, shattering one bandit's knee and another bandit's elbow with a single swing. moving into round 3. Kairon takes a light hit. Bunny shoots down the last crossbowman. Fox pushes the bandit pikeman to the brink of death. Mark takes down a badly wounded bandit and breaks another. Henry just broke a bandit as well. Vlad kills a bandit that's flanking on the north, then decapitates a second bandit for good measure. Eraton stabs a broken bandit through the shoulder. Kairon finishes off a bandit, then locks down another bandit pikeman. Janos crushes a badly wounded bandit into the ground. Reinhardt stabs a bandit in the chest. Rondus decapitates the last of the wolf's bodyguards, but now he's too exhausted to move. Okay, what just happened? Oh, I see. The wolf must have tried to run and Janos hit him with his hammer. And it happened again. Only this time, the wolf didn't survive. At this point, we've only got 3 bandits left on the field, and my guess is they're all about to start running. Let's see if we can stop them. Vlad splits one of the bandits' faces open. Eraton finishes off the badly wounded bandit. Then he sicks his dog on the fleeing pikeman. Belfontaine moves up and lets his dog off the leash as well. Kairon shreds the other pikeman with his dagger, dealing out multiple flesh wounds and piercing his side. Rondus moves up, finishing off the pikeman and passing, and then heading for the other one. The rest of the raiders follow his lead, charging the final bandit. Well, looks like the dogs finished things before we could get there. I guess that's fine. Once again, no level ups. But it looks like Rondus gets MVP with 5 kills. Still nothing notable in the loot, but as usual, we'll pick through it and take the most valuable pieces. You return to Count Sorrel von Rosenving and report your doings. He waves you off. Oh please, Sellsword, I already know. You don't think I have spies in these parts? He gestures towards a satchel on the corner of the table. You take it and the man flicks his wrist. That should be more than enough. Now please, leave my sight. I guess he's probably still pretty upset about how things went during the war. Well, that's why we're here, trying to fix our reputation and build new alliances. We're at the 30-minute mark, so we'll call things here, but next time we'll pick up some more contracts and hopefully find some challenging new fights. I'll see you then. Hey, RetconRaider here. Well, today was a pretty run-of-the-mill episode. We trekked across the entire kingdom, slaughtered some orcs and bandits, and collected another paycheck. I can't really say that any of these fights were particularly challenging, but at least it got us a decent amount of loot and experience points. Really, at this point in the game, that's probably the best we can hope for. Even as strong as we are, we're still walking the razor's edge. A lot of these fights may look easy, but a single bad turn can often mean the difference between life and death for some of our more fragile battle brothers. Next time, we'll continue looking for work, but I will try to make sure we focus on 2 or 3 skull contracts, to ensure that we're sent into some more challenging fights. I certainly don't want to get any raiders killed, but I do want to keep things interesting. Of course, once the final crisis begins, things are going to get very interesting. We're over 200 days into the campaign at this point, so the final event should be starting any time now. Let's just hope that we'll be ready for it. This is RetconRaider, signing off. Thanks for watching. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Battle Brothers, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, or the fan-run wiki. Links are in the description.